Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Wednesday afternoon? Well, I know we're a little late with the,
New Jersey.
New Jersey. We're late with everything, but this weather has been so hot.
Yes.
And that doesn't have anything to do with us doing it, what you say. Just sometimes you just be like not feeling up to it. I guess that's what it is. But nevertheless, we're here. So baby Crone, I hope your week is going good so far.
Yes.
Hump day, meaning it's always almost over. So baby Crone, let's take it into Housewives of New Jersey, which I think is very, very good.
Oh, okay. Well, first off, this episode was first off, before we start the show, you said that it felt like we was watching two different shows meshed into one.
I do. I feel like with the Melissa group and the Teresa group, it's too much.
It did feel like
it's just too much. And I know people like it. Maybe I don't. The girls got to come together.
They do.
It's just that it's sad to see that these grown women can't work together. And it's like that. And this is how you know things need to change.
Yes.
Or Melissa needs to have her show and Teresa, but them doing this, it just, I feel like I'm in a tug of war. I'm always feeling like I have to choose. And I like Teresa. I like her sister-in-law, Melissa. I like all the girls. The only one who gives me the blues, and you know who it is.
Who is it?
The blonde.
Oh, yes, Margaret.
That's it. But I think Margaret keeps a lot of foolishness going. I really, really do. And I'm going to say this for Teresa, for where we are right now. I think she is trying to turn over a new leaf. I think she is.
Yeah.
You know?
She made a nice speech at her Namaste live event.
Right. I think she's trying to turn over a new leaf, and it's hard when you know.
Yes.
It's hard. And another thing about the girls, it's like you want me to choose. You don't take up for me, and it's just so petty to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so petty. And these are women supposedly what we call upper class.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Especially the one go, yay, the
Yes, Danielle.
She is tacky as hell.
Yes.
No class. No class. And her husband told her, look, no funny faces, don't say nothing. And she just want to start. If I were you, I'd leave Jennifer alone.
Yeah, for real.
Because Jennifer, see, like, she'll knock you on your butt. I know she come off hard and stuff.
Right.
But she's a small woman. She's a petite woman.
She is.
And Jennifer's thick.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even, you look down on her as if to spit on top of her. Why? Just stop it. You're not cute at all.
It's definitely not bougie.
Not bougie, and I'm glad other people felt that way about bougie kids. You call it bougie when you're not bougie. Nothing about you bougie. Seriously. And if you're raising that kid, then I rest my case.
Yes, exactly. She's literally living through her kids.
Not bougie.
Yeah, no,
that is not bougie. I've seen bougie. I know bougie. I don't know that. Danielle
kind of reminds me of that movie we just recently watched about Gypsy Rose Lee. That's the kind of vibe she gives me with her daughter. Or just her kids in general. She even calls herself.
Yes.
She even calls herself a stage mom. She's like, okay, calm it down, stage mom.
She's doing it more for herself, not for her daughter. This is all about.
Yes.
What's her name?
Danielle.
This is about Danielle putting your dreams on your child. That's all that is.
That's what it really is. So in this episode, we have two distinctive events: Melissa's MV fashion show and Teresa's Namaste live show. So for Melissa's show, there was a little bit of discrepancy there. But what Melissa did was she specifically gave Danielle.
I don't think that was right.
No, Danielle, Jen Fessler, Margaret, and Rachel dresses to wear to Envy, but she didn't give any of the other girls.
Who was the other girl?
It was just those.
I know Jennifer,
Yeah.
and I know the ones that didn't get it. Jennifer.
Oh, that would be Jackie.
What
Dolores.
about the Dolores got a dress?
Dolores said she didn't get a dress.
Oh, who else? It was that the Jewish lady who I like.
Yeah, Jim Fessler.
And Jackie didn't get one. So Dolores, Jen, and Jackie. Those are the three that didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where you stand.
Yes, you do.
And like she told, and like the blonde haired lady, what's her name?
Margaret?
Jennifer, excuse me, what's her name? The one that's with the guy that don't want to marry her.
Oh, Dolores.
Dolores asked her, did you talk about me? She said, I didn't talk about you.
Yep.
Well, if you're talking about my man, that's not my husband. You're talking about my significant other, you're talking about me. And it's so curious, you can forgive her, but you can't forgive Jackie.
Yes.
When she sent it out.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying, these double standards.
Yes.
If you was going to forgive one, forgive them all. Because, bless you, I just feel as though, and if I was, well, you're right. At the time, I would have sent stuff out that she did. It's a tit for tat, and you're right, it's no need in doing that. It's really ridiculous. But go ahead.
But the way Dolores says it is that Melissa didn't want the girls to feel pressure to wear her dresses or her clothes to the fashion
Then why would you give it to them before your fashion show?
I have no idea. That's right.
It would only be for me to wear, but you gave the other ones, and what you gave them a notice? Don't have to wear it. Come on, that ain't right. That ain't right. That's not right.
No, it was definitely not right. And I definitely commend Jackie for getting up and saying, I don't need this. I know who my friends are. Because as soon as Dolores said...
And what did Dolores say about it?
Not Dolores. Well, Dolores feels as though it's nothing to be worried about because Melissa just didn't want the rest of the women to feel pressure to wear it. But Jackie just feels as though it's just stupid because Margaret's making it seem like Melissa is purposely...
We are besties, and that's what it looked like.
That's what it
looked like. That's what it looked like. I agree.
Yeah. And that's what Jackie's upset about because she's like, why is Margaret going to these lengths to make me feel bad and feel unwelcomed in the group, basically?
Leave the group. Go with Teresa. Stick over there.
Yes.
And even though Teresa says she's using you, I don't think so. I think she just said that. I don't think so. What is there to use?
No, that's true.
And I like Jackie, so.
So, before we get to the Melissa's Envy fashion show, Dolores did invite Margaret over to her house so they could have a little sit down chit chat. This was at the way beginning of the episode, and basically Dolores just still friends with Margaret. She just wanted to see why is Margaret having a disconnect with some of the people in the group.
Who, what, when, why, how?
Dolores and Margaret. Dolores invited Margaret over to, well, really Paul's house so they can have a meeting and talk. And Dolores still feels as though Margaret is a good friend. Oh, she wanted to know about the whole Jackie situation and why Margaret sent that text.
And who did this?
Dolores.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes. Dolores wanted to hear her good friend Margaret out. And at the end, she still feels as though Margaret is a good friend.
And I'm sure Margaret is a good friend, but you erased, but Margaret said, I didn't talk about you. She said, I didn't talk about you.
Right.
And then she asked her, did you talk about Paul? Is that what you
Yes, Paul.
And she goes, going to say something. Margaret, no. What's her name? Dolores, no. She already chose. I just think it's just unfair. That's
yes. All. Now, and before we continue on even farther with Melissa's Envy fashion show, quickly, Danielle had a Kids Bop scene. Her children got to be the star of the music video. You know, she paid for that. Pretty much living through her children. Now, back to Melissa's fashion show. Everything went perfect. It was a really good fashion show. Clothes wasn't hitting it for me.
And it wasn't a good fashion show. It's supposed to be about the garments. And if the garments aren't hitting it, then it wasn't a good fashion show.
Okay, fair enough. You are right. Oh, and at this fashion show, Frank talked about how his dog had died 3 days before his wedding.
Frank, Dolores is never going to take you back, sweetheart. You had that beautiful woman. Marry her, if that's what you want. But please, stop. Stop. You find more excuses than a black man trying to get out of jail. Please.
Yeah.
Please. Stop. Stop. She doesn't love you. And she never gonna love you again. And I mean that. Never. She already got Paulie. She's sunken in over Paulie.
She really is.
Go. Do what you gotta do. Stop hoping that it's over. And although I don't think Paulie is the right one for her personally.
No, not at all.
But it ain't my relationship.
Sure.
You know, for me, the very fact that you gonna tell me to my face, and even if I did get a divorce, you think I'm gonna marry you the next day? My answer would have been absolutely. They've been going together for 2 years?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the fact that you're letting me know no, that means you on Paul's time.
Yes.
You're not on our time.
No.
And I would disconnect if I wanted marriage. If I didn't want marriage, I really wouldn't care, but I wouldn't go into a business with him.
Fair enough.
Period.
Yes.
And he wouldn't go into business with mine, and I wouldn't be living with him.
Yes, Dolores is doing.
I wouldn't be living with him. I would not be living with him at all. Why marry me when you got everything you have for free?
That is true.
She got you on the show. You know, she's giving you more to the world.
Yeah.
And no. To me, Dolores lost her value.
She did.
She lost her own value to a man. I hate to see this with women, but
yes.
Maybe he'll marry her 10 years from now, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 3 years. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows, honestly.
But you know, some people want to get married because they think living together is like living in sin. And some people feel conflicted by that, you know?
Okay.
So that's what I think.
Okay. So there was no mishaps at Melissa's fashion show. Great. Everybody came together. However, not everybody came together. Well, really not. It was really two people. It was really one person that couldn't come together for Teresa's Namaste Live. And that was Danielle. And her husband tried to tell her, like you did say. So at this...
Stop making wolf faces.
Yes.
She did. Like she a canine.
Not
Listen. I can't do it. Wait a minute. Like an animal. Do you know how you go? Like, he told her, stop making wolf faces. Don't say anything. And she starts it.
And yes, Jen was taking the high road.
And even Jennifer is like, I'm not trying to get into it with this woman. And say, I'm really sorry. I see why she mad at me. I had no right to divulge what we said in private. And she's owning that. Mm-hmm. But you got Danielle. Old wolf face. I don't know how she do it. No, I can't do it. I don't want to. I don't want to be like, I don't want to do it.
I understand. She always looks like she's ready to pounce.
Yes, any moment.
Yes, but the theme for this live event, this is the first time Namaste has gone live, done a live showcase. And Teresa made the theme, Finding My Peace. She even read her diary, and she read a section about how to protect her family, and that is to first start off with identifying people in her life that do not bring her peace and getting rid of them. And then here, that is definite truth. Yes.
You gotta cut people off. I don't care who they are. Sometimes, you know, your enemy could be your sister. Your enemy could be your own mother, your father, your enemy. And it's unfortunate that we live in a world like that.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that is the way it is. And sometimes it's best to depart.
Mm-hmm.
And don't talk about them. And don't say, if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yes.
and stay out their drama. If they said, I heard, just, you're going to want to know, but just say, that's what I think.
But yes, Teresa has been going through 8 roller coasters because she said that she has been very stressed since basically meeting Louis or getting married to Louis.
Why she said that?
It seems like the cast members and the ladies are just coming after her, always coming for her marriage, saying Louis did this, Louis did that. And she's like, I can't even get to enjoy my marriage. And I got all this stress and I got people attacking me who I thought were my friends. I just don't have peace. So she's like, how do I find peace in my life?
She's a yoga instructor. There it is. Mm-hmm. She's so tiny.
She is.
Now you talking about tiny with a big head. She like bones to me. And she wasn't that small, but she is really petite. She's really...
Maybe it's the stress. Who knows?
No, she's been small like that for a while. She was never that small. Teresa is tiny. Tiny. For real.
But that is honestly true. I will admit that she definitely is tiny.
Arms, her chest, ooh. I don't know. They just don't come off good on TV to me. They look too frail and they too old.
Yes.
To look. Their lips are big. Their face is big, but they got these small bodies with all this hair.
Yes.
It don't look good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the best looking one on there, they wear their weight well. I have to say it, Jennifer and Jennifer.
Okay.
The 2 Jennifers.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bougie Kids, what's her name?
Danielle.
She okay.
She okay.
Of course, Dolores is fine.
Oh yes.
And Margaret, I think she's okay. I think, but Teresa, and who else?
I'm not.
It's somebody else.
Rachel.
Rachel, ooh, yes, Rachel, Teresa, and then somebody else.
The last person we haven't mentioned, we haven't mentioned Jackie or Melissa.
Melissa seemed fine, but I gotta look at it. But I just know
I feel you.
that
I have a question mark on Melissa.
Yeah, I have to look at her again. But Teresa,
and Rachel too.
Rachel.
Yes.
They look malnourished. They probably don't eat meat. I get it, because I hardly eat meat. But
honestly, these days I think
I was a vegetarian, a vegan. These days you ought not eat meat, but they need some protein. They need to be fattened up with some old vitamin D milk and some beans. They need to fatten up with some protein shakes. Teresa just don't look healthy. And her face is so big and her lips are big.
It is.
Don't look good, Teresa. I love you, girl. You know that I got your back, but if I can't tell you, who will?
That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all this stress that Teresa is talking about and opening up, here goes Danielle saying, I'm here to support you and show you that I'm a friend, Teresa. And then has to go say something sly, like, yeah, I hope the church burns down with you in it. To Jennifer. I'm like, nobody.
It's childish.
It was so childish. And then walking out of the room, Danielle's going to say, yeah, you ugly.
You know, this is what her husband told her not to do. They let you know he a pussy. Because she doesn't have any respect for what he told her.
No.
On camera when they together, but if you can't respect your husband behind your husband back, when you agree that you won't do it and you do it anyway, you don't respect your husband. You don't. Because if you did, you would have respected what he told you to do. You asked him, he
tried
told
to help you.
He really did. Every time. You are defiant. You are a defiant housewife.
Yes.
And nothing good can come out of that.
No, not at all. So, so after that little event, Teresa had to go back and answer some questions. They didn't show us that part. But basically, Dolores was trying to calm Jennifer down.
Jennifer who?
Jennifer Aiden. Because Jennifer...
Which one is Jennifer Aiden?
The one that Danielle does not like.
Oh, well, I thought Dolores and Jennifer were arguing.
They kind of were, because she wasn't yelling at Dolores, but she just really doesn't want to stand Danielle any longer, and she's kind of mad at Teresa for saying, you're not a ride or die for me, you're still going to be friends with my enemy.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
That's not fair.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't ask that. Even if we broke up and you still friends, all I ask, give me your word. You won't talk about me, and you won't sit in the presence of them talking about me.
Yeah.
Even if you don't say anything. If they start talking about me, you get up and walk away. Because I don't want to know. And just stay neutral.
Yes,
And the only way you can stay neutral, when they start talking, I'm walking away.
Yes, that's exactly what Jen Fessler and Jackie did. As soon as
I will walk away. I don't have to stay there and listen. I can say, guys, you know she's my friend, and I will go back and tell her, so don't even talk in front of me.
Yeah.
And you know y'all my friends, so let's respect one another.
Right. Yeah. Well, that was pretty much it. It seemed like it all went down for Teresa's event, but everyone came together for Melissa. Go figure.
Well, explain.
Well, because Jennifer and Danielle were both at Melissa's fashion show, and they didn't get in at it. But when it's time for Teresa's event, Danielle just can't hold it inside of her to say nothing to Jennifer.
Well, Teresa was trying to get them to be friends.
That was true. She wants them to get together.
She just wants this to stop. Like, look, if you're going to be with Melissa, be with Melissa. But if you're going to be here, come on, guys. Let us get along. But
that Danielle got to go out your group.
I think Danielle needs to go and hang out with Melissa.
Yes, she would fit perfectly over there.
She would fit perfectly over there with that.
Yeah. So, hopefully the rest of the event went well for Teresa, besides that little spat. I'm glad she's opening up and finding her peace. That's what we all need in our life.
Peace,
Yes.
peace, and more peace.
Yep, that was pretty much it for this episode.
That was it?
Yes, that
was. Wow,
was.
we went through it well. That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, because we got a lot more stuff to talk about. Okay, with that being said, thank you for joining us. Please thumb us up. Okay?
Yes.
Please say thumb me up.
Okay, thumb me up as well, or thumb us up.
Thumb us up.
Yes.
Support us, please. Thumb us up or subscribe or play us forward.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Trust and believe. With that being said, you ready?
Yes.
Go out with the audience?
Sunflower.
Wait a minute. My finger was like, I couldn't get it.
Sunflowers.